Here we are with the Pathfinders podcast. We are interviewing PFC McMillan today. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Sergeant VanDoor. How are you?
Doing well, waking up, got my drink, so let's get into it. So we already know who you are, so that takes care of half the first question. But let's say, where are you from, and I guess where you originally from and where you are now, because we know you're traveling.
Yeah, so I guess my family is from Kentucky, but I was raised in Georgia. Um, kind of lived all over the place, but I am currently in Tennessee, traveling around the United States.
Nice. And so when you're not traveling, what do you do for a living?
Well, right now I'm on a little bit of a hiatus, but before Uh, I did territory sales, selling fire protection equipment in Idaho, Montana, and Washington.
We charge fire extinguishers. And this is a free service of the fire department. Nay.
All right. Let's get into what is something none of us know about you, a secret you've been keeping, or a hobby, or something like that.
Well, I think most people know that I'm into traveling. I live in 175 square feet. I got 4 pets. I really enjoy gardening and the outdoors.
Say the gardening works. Didn't know much about that. I know you said you started to try and grow your own food, so that works. What song do you know the words to, but you don't want to admit that you actually know the lyrics?
I'm terrible with songs. I don't know any song like names or lyrics. I also don't know any celebrities or movies or anything like that. I'm awful with trivia.
So not a pop culture kind of guy.
I mean, I enjoy music. I just don't really care to like know the lyrics. I like to listen to the lyrics, but I don't really care who sang it.
All right. Do you have a favorite quote?
Yeah, actually, yeah. It goes, it's the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. That's from Aristotle.
All right. We'll go with another one here, and hopefully you don't pull a roadie. What is your favorite joke?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
With the box. What was in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box? Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh!
I don't. I'm terrible with jokes, but I do have one that makes my wife giggle. Um, how many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? Tentacles.
That one I like. That's a good dad joke. I like that one. Now roadie's gonna be mad that I called him out. That's great.
Yeah, he'll get over it.
All right. This one is growing up, did you play any sports? What kind? Do you ever win any big awards or anything? Or just sports as you were like growing up in high school, anything like that?
Yeah, I played a lot of sports. Probably the main sport that I played was soccer. Played competitive soccer in Georgia, both for my high school and a club team. We did pretty good in that. I can't remember if we won state or got like second. I also played basketball, baseball, tennis. Yeah, I think that's it.
Nice. So did I. I played a ton of the things growing up. Um, so let's go into a bit of the gaming stuff here. How long have you been playing dots for?
I don't even know. I do remember playing the old Dodds back before Source, but I've taken breaks here and there. I would say probably combined maybe like 5 years. DoD Source.
Okay. And so you met Lanier back in another unit. So do you think that was a good thing or a bad thing overall now?
Meeting Lanier or being
Meeting Lanier, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, we definitely I would say it was a good thing. Um I've always really enjoyed him. We joined up at the same time with in another unit. Um and then I kind of well, I left and lived off grid for a year, so I didn't really have a computer or anything like that. Um but it was really nice when I figured out I could play Dodds that he was still around. He's very welcoming and inviting, so I appreciate him for getting back or getting me back into Dodds.
Awesome. Let's go with who's your favorite superhero?
Yeah, I don't really have a favorite, but I've always enjoyed Batman.
It's a good choice. That's who I'd go with. Let's go with what are your favorite movie, song, and book?
All right. When I grew up, I didn't have cable for like 2 years, and I watched Zoolander so many times. And Owen Wilson's always been a favorite actor of mine, so I'm gonna go with Zoolander on my movie. From my book, I really have always enjoyed Lord of the Rings. Try to reread that one a decent amount. And my song is probably "Long Haired Country Boy" by the Charlie Daniels Band.
People say I'm no good, crazy as a loon. 'Cause I get stoned in the morning and get drunk in the afternoon. Kinda like my old blue tick hound, I like to lay around in the shade. I ain't got no money, but I damn sure got it made. 'Cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone.
Country Boy, I like that one. All right, so yeah, let's get into the traveling there. How long you've been traveling across the country now, or I guess overall through the years, how long has it been going on for that you've kind of been going back and forth?
Yeah, I would say it kind of started after I graduated high school. So I grew up in Georgia. I was born in Cincinnati, and that was the furthest north I'd ever been. I never really left Georgia, except for soccer. I'd go to like Alabama and South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, stuff like that, Florida. Um, then I joined the Coast Guard. I was in the Coast Guard for 9 years, and it kind of gave me the travel bug. So I've pretty much been pretty much the majority of countries in the northern. What is this? North America, the North American continent.
That's cool. Yeah, I had no idea you're in the Coast Guard. I say that was something that I don't know if I haven't heard you talk about that. So that could have been the thing that nobody knows about you, really.
Oh well, I think I've said it before, but maybe I haven't. I don't know.
That's really cool. 9 years, a long time in there. It's cool.
Yeah, it was interesting. I had never been out on a ship before, but luckily I don't get seasick, so I did all right.
That's a good trait to have when you go into the Coast Guard, I guess. What kind of job did you have in there for the 9 years?
Yeah, I did search and rescue, counter narcotics, migrant interdiction, um, and I also spent some time on the Mississippi River, dealing with barge traffic and stuff like that.
That's cool. Really good to know. All right. So, in your travels, favorite place you have been and the worst place that you've been?
Yeah, I don't really have a favorite. We've pretty much everywhere we've been, there's been something that's pretty awesome about the areas. But if I had to pick, I'm gonna go with two here. I really like Colorado and I really like Montana. They're unbelievable places. For my least favorite, it's probably Kansas. There wasn't too much in Kansas.
Yeah, I don't like Kansas really that much either. I hate the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll add that in too, just because I want more people to know. All right.
You
Okay.
Chiefs.
Here's a question. In your travels, how many tickets have you gotten?
I haven't got a single ticket.
Hello, officer.
Are you aware how fast you were going?
Of course I was.
Are you able to let me know?
Yeah, I am. 69 kilometers an hour.
And why were you doing 69 in a school zone?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why aren't we doing 69 in a school zone?
All right. Here's one. If you could learn to do anything, what would it be?
I would either say learning how to speak a new language or play an instrument because I'm terrible at music. I can't play anything.
And with a flute up his nose, Ralph Wiggum.
That's some nice floating, boy.
All right. What is the dumbest way you have ever injured yourself?
Probably just falling down. I did this is probably a little bit better now I think of it. When I was a little kid, I did break my nose because I was doing flips onto our couch.
Let's see. If there's what movie or TV scene, makes it seem like you have allergies, you just cut onions, you might squirt a tear or two every time you watch it.
The movie that probably makes me the most emotional, it's also a book. It's Where the Red Fern Grows.
It's okay, Dan. It's alright. Good girl. It's alright.
All right. And the last one here, let's see if you know the answer to this one. The best part of waking up is blank.
Folgers in your cup, isn't it?
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Oh, I know I was going to ask you. What are your pets' names? I saw you post some photos.
Yeah, I got two dogs. They're Beagle Blue Tick hounds. Their names are Tucker and Chance. And then I got two cats as well. I got an orange cat named Crush, and I got a black cat named Luna.
All right, we will end it there. Thanks for everyone for listening, and we will see you next month. And McMillan, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, VanDoor.
All right, here we are with the podcasters. No, fuck. The podcasters Pathfinders. There we go. First fuck up.
Like, do I have to answer it, or can I answer it however I want?
I was going to say if you can answer, but I was going to make it... It's ruined. Forget it. It's done.
Folgers in your cup, isn't it?
I can still play Hot Cross Buns on the recorder from like grade 4, and that's about as far as I go.